Hello, everybody. Before we get into the topic, I have a couple of announcements. As many of you know, a few weeks ago, Cliff had a series of surgeries in order to test out a device called the spinal cord stimulator, which is designed to manage his chronic neuropathic pain. The trial was a huge success, which means it's time to implant the permanent stimulator. And this is supposed to go down next week. Needless to say, I will not be vlogging for the next 2 weeks. Cliff is going to need a lot of assistance, and that's where I come in. I appreciate you guys being understanding about this. We have been waiting a long time for this surgery, and we're both really excited about it. On to my second announcement. It has come to my attention that I have recently surpassed 50,000 subscribers. Holy shit! Thank you all so much for the love and support. It means the world to me that you guys like my vlogs. Now, as you know, for every 10,000 subscribers, I usually put together a special vlog featuring Cliff, but if it wasn't already clear, Cliff is gonna be out of commission for a while. We definitely plan on doing a vlog together. It's just gonna have to wait until Cliff heals up. On that note, let's get to today's topic. A lot of you folks have asked me what I feel are the best and worst parts of being an author. This is an easy question to answer because duh, I'm an author, I'm living the life. But it's also kind of tricky because my author life isn't necessarily reflective of the average author life. Not only am I an author, I'm a vlogger. My platform is a lot more public and in your face than a lot of authors out there. I also write and vlog full time, which isn't the case for a lot of authors. So I'm going to list the best and worst parts of being an author from my personal experience. Please keep in mind that my answers aren't necessarily reflective of the masses. Best part, I get to do what I love every single day. I think this is a given. Writing's my passion, and I get to write all the time. And I get paid for it. It's fucking awesome. I love telling stories. I love the art of writing. I love creating worlds and characters and violence and romance. And now I get to do this shit every day. Not many people get to do what they love for a living, so I consider myself extremely lucky. It's an absolute privilege to do what I do, and I'm just so extremely thankful that I get to write all the time, whenever I want. It's fantastic. Worst part, I have to work every single day. An author's job isn't just writing. It's editing, reviewing, marketing, publishing, the list goes on. Maybe if you're a household name, you can hire people to do all that other crap for you, but the rest of us have to put in a lot of hours in order to make an income. I literally work every single day. I may get a day off here and there for Christmas or yeah, I guess just Christmas. This is a really hard industry to make a name in, so if you want to be successful, you have to work your ass off and kiss your free time goodbye. Best part, I receive the kindest, most thoughtful messages on a daily basis. Every time I check my social networking pages, there are literally hundreds of the sweetest messages I've ever read in my whole damn life. People go out of their way to tell me that my book is their favorite book, or I'm their favorite author, or my work inspires them. Thank you so much. It's insanely rewarding to see people enjoy and appreciate your hard work. It makes me feel like not only am I pursuing my passion, but my passion has meaning. Worst part, I also receive messages from douchebags. If you get into this line of work and don't anticipate receiving at least a little bit of hate, you're an idiot. The positive messages I receive significantly outnumber the negative, but the negative's there. And I'm not talking about critical book reviews because while those aren't fun, they're a reasonable part of the gig. I'm talking about people who tag me in douchey posts, people who send me anonymous hate mail, people who call me an asshole, which to be fair, is accurate. Of course, there's also guys who live in their parents' basements commenting, "Hey, show us your tits." I'm a member of the Itty Bitty Titty Committee. You're not missing much. Now, I have a pretty thick skin. This stuff doesn't bother me a whole lot. It's just kind of an annoyance. Trolls are basically the yeast infection of the internet, and your messages of love and support are the Vagisil. Best part, I've chosen a career that gives me total control. I am my own boss. No one, and I mean no one, gets to tell me what to do. I get to set my own hours, I get to plan my own agenda, and I get to write whatever the hell I want to write. No one's ever gonna scold me for being late, or for working in my PJs, or for working in bed. It's incredibly empowering to not have to answer to anyone. Plus, it allows my creativity to flourish. If I want to incorporate magic, guess what? I'm incorporating magic. If I want to write a sex scene, I guess my characters are getting laid. And if anyone has an issue with how I run my business, it doesn't matter, because they're not the boss of me. No one's the boss of me. Worst part, I've chosen a career that makes me doubt myself. The one drawback of being your own boss is, what if you make a huge mistake and there's no one to tell you you fucked up? I could be super confident in a scene, and a second later I'm thinking, but what if it's shitty? Of course it's not shitty, it's amazing and powerful. Or is it shitty? All your betas love this scene. Maybe they're idiots. They're not idiots. Well, clearly they are if they enjoy reading shit. You really need to calm down, because it sounds like you're freaking out. Doubt is a natural byproduct of this career because we are so invested in our work. Most people can half-ass their jobs and think nothing of it, but these people are not professional writers. Best part, immense pride. Not only do I love my job, but it makes me so proud to know that I've achieved a lifelong dream. Becoming an author is something I've wanted since I was 6 years old. Additionally, it's really hard to write an entire book, not to mention to edit it, to publish it, to make money off of it, and to generate an audience. So to have gotten this far and to have achieved something so difficult, I think is worth a pat on the back. I'm proud of the work I've done. I feel good about myself. Worst part, immense invasion. Every day I receive hundreds of really sweet messages, but I also receive questions about my personal life, my relationships, my sexuality, my uterus. I understand I have a public platform, and I'm a very open person. I don't mind answering questions, but be respectful about it. That's all I ask. So that's all I got for you today. Once again, please keep in mind that these answers are based on my perspective as an author. I think a lot of authors would cite a lack of job security or financial stability as one of the worst parts of being an author, which are very valid concerns. I'm just speaking from my personal experience. There are definitely good and bad points to being an author, but in my opinion, the positive vastly outweighs the negative. I feel incredibly fortunate to be living my passion, and I get to share this journey with some of the best readers on the planet. With that said, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I post new videos on Wednesdays. Eve the Awakening is still available in ebook and paperback on Amazon right now. You can also order a signed copy. All the links are listed below. And while Cliff goes through surgery, I will still be active on social media, so feel free to hit me up on Instagram, Facebook, Tumblr, or tweet me at Jenna Moreci. Bye!